Hello, everyone, and welcome to Navigate Autism's Traveling Podtips. I'm Jane Lynn Britton of Navigate Autism, and today I'm at home, and I just finished an activity, shaving my son. I thought I would share that with you because it's something that maybe you're struggling with, as I have for a long time. William is now 20, and I'll never forget the day I started to see him develop facial hair and started to go through puberty. And I was like, oh my gosh, I knew I had a son with autism. I just never thought ahead in terms of this is our life. This is going to be the future. How do I help him get through the teenage years and beyond? So shaving, is not really a big deal, but it's something that we do want to teach our children. And of course, we decided that we wanted to use an electric razor. We felt like that would be safer. And I definitely want William to gain independence. That's my goal for him, ultimately, is to be independent and to be able to do so many things on his own, including dress himself and shave himself and do his hair, groom himself. And so how do we do the shaving? It sounds kind of easy. For those of you who may be listening and don't have a child with autism, you're probably wondering, why is this even a topic? Well, it is because our children oftentimes don't really have a long attention span, but also they have a lot of sensory issues. And William definitely has both right now, especially the sensory issues. And I have never really tried to use an electric razor on my face, but I kind of put it up there just to see what it felt like, because he kept resisting. And I was like, how can I help him be successful at this when he doesn't even want it touching his face? And then I said, well, does he really need to shave? What would it be like if he had a beard? And I really don't want that. It's fine. If he wants to have a beard and that's his decision, of course, I'm completely fine with that. But I didn't want to give up. I decided we're going to do this, and we're going to try, and let me just try and teach you. So the way I did it was, first of all, got my husband to demonstrate. I think it's important to demonstrate on someone else what you're doing so that it's not so frightening or new. It kind of demystifies it. And then before I asked William to start doing it himself, I put a time limit on it. So I found that when I counted, and I would say, okay, we're just going to do this for the count of 15. We'll count to 15, and when we're done at 15, when I count to 15, we're going to be done completely. And so we tried that, and at first he was a little skeptical, but what I found is he let me continue, and I would do as much as I could, but as gently and firmly as I could. And at 15, I stopped. I thought 15 would be the right number to help me get most of it done, and it kind of wasn't in the beginning, but I stopped. And he saw that I was true to my word. We're only going to do it to the count of 15, and then we could go on and do something else. So each day we do that, and I count to 15. I've gotten better. I can get most of it done by the count of 15. And the really cool thing is he talks a little, but some mornings I admit I'm a little bit distracted trying to get him ready for school, get him to school so that I can come back and do my work. And I'll forget to start counting, and then I'll hear him say 1. And I was like, wow, great. Thank you for reminding me, and thank you for counting for me. And I think that's good. I mean, we've developed a routine, and he definitely knows that I will stop, because I see him really, especially when I get to around the number 8, just holding it in. Like he wants to push it away so bad, and he's trying so hard. And there are days he does push it away, and I'll try again, and I'll say, hey, let's just do it for a few more. And if he can't do it, I stop. because it's not worth it, to me anyway, to force him to do something that's so uncomfortable. But also, I really want to build that trust, because when he trusts me with something as simple as shaving, he will trust me in everything. He'll know that I'm there for him. And when I ask him to do something, to step outside of his comfort zone, and I give a boundary or a limit, like counting to 15, he will most likely do it because I've demonstrated that I live by that. And so he trusts me. And so now we've actually moved on to him doing a little bit of shaving. And so you can guess what I ask him to do. I'll say, William, you do it for 5. We're going to count to 5, and then I'll do the next 10. And some days, if he's really not into it, I try to make it fun. He loves different sounds and actually languages, and I can count to 10 in just a few languages. So I'll count to 10 and say, hey, we're going to count to 10 in Spanish today, or French today. I should say 15. I'm going to count to 15 in a different language, or I'll make it fun or a different voice. And that will also get his attention and kind of help him continue with this activity with me. So if you're having issues with shaving, or really anything, like I even found now that when I'm putting on sunscreen, or getting him, maybe even lacing up his boots, he would ride horses, and it's kind of a long process to put on his boots. I give him the heads up. This is how long it's going to take, and we're going to count to that. And I've noticed that instead of him holding his body so rigid and tense, he is more relaxed, and he allows things much more easily, as well as he tries new things more easily, just because of that simple technique. So I hope that's been helpful for you, and especially if you have a son and you're shaving him, give that a try, and I hope it really helps. Take care. Talk to you soon.